It's hard to knock EarlofM. He's been playing so good today.
Yeah.
And I feel like his offstage play is particularly suited to fight Richter's style.
Yeah.
And we've seen him go real. We saw him go real deep versus Rin. Rin had to mix up his recovery as much as possible to stay alive versus Lucina's offstage gameplay. Richter doesn't have as many mix-ups, so it's going to be very scary for him offstage.
And on the other side of things, he can't harass Lucina that much offstage himself. Those axes he was smacking Raven King with aren't going to connect on EarlofM. He's probably always going to be recovering low anyway.
Yeah, the low recoveries from Lucina are very effective. You see the intangibility on those Dolphin Slashes comes into play for sure. But so far, this is basically 75 unanswered % until that dash attack. Wow. Richter looking good, but the double jump eaten up, and okay, just barely enough drift to reach the ledge.
Ooh, retreats after that holy water when EarlofM tries to snuff out with the punish. Instead retreats and gets a holy cross. Good stuff by Frosty.
Covering that platform brilliantly. Okay, this juggle continues, but Lucina drifting right by.
Axe on deck. Oh, wow, and he was way too far. Something you don't see with Lucina that often.
I think he wanted to stuff the axe.
Oh, totally.
And then just drift beyond the hitbox that was threatening. So he missed the timing slightly. Rare miscalculation from Unrivaled EarlofM.
Unrivaled EarlofM.
But that was not miscalculated at all. Finds the forward smash. Gets it done.
He gets those retreating forward smashes at the ledge quite often, especially when he lets his opponent believe they can approach or get a little more aggressive.
And taking it slow and steady in the center stage. Does not want to fall victim to any of those holy fires, holy waters, whatever you want to call them. You see how much value Richter can get off of those.
Wow, parries the jab.
Forward tilt, so you see how safe the forward tilt is. You can parry right afterwards.
Yeah, I never see the Richter as a character use like the tilting aspect of it. Like the old Sheik chain.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
It kind of spaces itself.
Yeah, there's never really much point to it. It's just something like you thought. Oh!
Double dare off of the bounce on the shield. Insane plays from Frosty.
Very good. I need to take that forward a little more to get that follow-up.
Okay. And you see the drift below.
Ooh.
And no tech. Okay.
That trade was super beneficial for EarlofM. He's going to take that home.
He's got to get something started here. Okay, using the dancing blade to actually just even eat out the bounce effect on that holy water.
And again, getting the down air to up B. It's nice that you can just jab holy water out of existence.
His tech chases have been great, though, from EarlofM. But now he's getting knocked into disadvantage.
Wow, and Richter, people talk about his ledge trapping a lot. That is something where he just excels so far and beyond other characters.
Oh, but you teched in place, and you see in Frosty's player cam, he is reacting to that.
He recognized that right away.
Very unfortunate, but that is just going to be EarlofM taking the game, where it felt like he was pretty far behind for many of those stocks, but he clutches it in the very last moment.
But he did take the first stock, and then he started to lose his advantage, and I'm wondering what's going to happen going into this.
I don't think there will be any character swaps. I think it's just going to be for sure Lucina versus Richter. I'm sure Frosty plays a ton of players, different characters, mind you. But he's just so convinced that Richter's solo mainable. And he's had good results. He had a pretty good tournament at Midwest Mayhem Ultimate. I think getting like 13 out of 300.
Oh, did he? I didn't even realize.
He did really well at that tournament.
Very impressive. Formerly a Bayonetta player.
Yeah, he played Bayonetta in Smash 4, dropped the snot out of that character in Smash Ultimate.
As many did.
You know, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And the way he's optimizing this Richter, you can see he's definitely a talented player.
But he's carried.
Carried by Richter, dude?
No.
You kind of blow at Richter off the stage at one point in time, and he's dead. You can't say any Richter is carried, right?
I was doing the Bayo dilemma.
No, I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
But when you adapt it to this character, the analogy doesn't hold.
No.
Was the point I was trying to make.
Yeah. Very clear. Back airs and fairs on deck.
Yeah, just swatting this Lucina out of the air.
Wall of pain.
But cross-up roll working out great for Lucina and catching him at the platform too. It's weird to see a Richter go that deep.
It very much is. And I think we talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm not too sure how well his up air connects to the ledge vertically. Because I don't think it has really any horizontal reach, so you'd have to be right under Pokemon Stadium to make that work.
But great awareness on the part of Frosty.
Totally. He knows better than I do. Rolls back! EarlofM tries to chase it, but he's a little not quick enough.
The down tilt just a little too fast. I see what EarlofM was going for. Maybe like a dash attack or an F smash on the tech chase. But just too fast.
And it was almost so clear to Frosty that EarlofM wanted to try to edge guard the tether recovery, so instead he just decided to double jump up B back to the stage.
Now in pole position again is EarlofM. Finding these falling up airs, almost like Cloud falling up air and smash forward.
Honestly.
It gets so much damage, but all right, forward tilt gets it done.
Goes in with dash attack, gets punished. Oh, hello, F smash. Frosty, a little bit of percentage to make up, but very doable. He's come back from behind a lot throughout this whole top 8.
And there you see the drop down forward air from EarlofM. He just really wanted to edge guard that guy. Now retreating for the ledge trap instead, and wow, finds it with a retreating dancing blade.
And he goes for the bear. EarlofM doesn't even try to thwart it.
Cross-up back air seems so effective, even on the shield, even wherever you want to be, because Lucina's so fast, and there you go, catching on the platform with another back air. Great positioning here for Lucina at 62%.
Gets himself directly out of trouble after spacing those bears on his shield. Oh, and he doesn't turn the holy water into anything. Just the up B call out. Big damage, even if he doesn't secure the KO. Wow.
That caught? Oh my goodness.
Holy moly.
That F smash has range.
It does.
And it has a tipper.
Do not,
and it just kills people.
Do not sleep on the F smash.
Whiff punishes all the way around.
And now it is any player's game. Looking so even.
All right. Oh, waiting for that down air this time.
Dares himself into trouble. You're very right.
Down tilts himself in trouble too.
Yeah.
And this is such a bad spot here for Frosty.
Down smash, bad position.
He was so close.
That was like max distance.
And that is game.
Goodbye. That's all she wrote.
It's a great advantage state from Lucina throughout that last stock. Seals the deal.
EarlofM going up 2-0 over Frost.
Really understanding a lot of those panic options that Richter would go for, like the down airs, like the down tilts. Making sure to punish those as hard as possible. It's a 2-0 lead for Unrivaled EarlofM.
A misclick on the stage.
Yeah, Smashville, I don't know if that's a great pick versus Lucina.
No.
I don't like to be under Lucina on Smashville. Or sorry, on top of Lucina, where she's under the platform and you're stuck on the platform, and she just gets to like up air or back air, really do any choice of aerial in the whole arsenal. Works on that platform brilliantly.
And yeah, in the reverse, it can be nice when you have Richter's up air, but Lucina just can close the distance way more and afford to be a little less precise when she does throw out those up airs.
Definitely taking advantage of the speed of the engine more than a character like Marth, where you have to just be so precise and also be so fast.
Lots of up tilts this set. Covers that platform so well. And it has a very wide hitbox. Spacing that back air on shield so often, he normally gets a lot out of that.
Mixing up, though, in the defense and the offense is a big part of the equation, right?
Absolutely.
And again, understanding where that down air is going to be every single time.
He always positions himself perfectly to get a F smash in.
That's the hardest punish possible in the Lucina playbook.
And even when you don't get the KO, you're getting Frosty so far off stage with a character who does not want to be off stage whatsoever.
And okay, reading that missed tech, getting the down smash. You don't really see that KO a lot for Lucina, but it's pretty powerful on its own right.
No. And Lucina being one of those characters who usually opts to keep tilt stick on, trying to be a little more conservative with the smash attacks. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Yet you see how good aggressive smash attacks can be. It's sort of like that double mix-up. We talked about it earlier where, like, in the high levels of gameplay, you don't expect to see too many smash attacks, but then when you don't expect to see them, they're pretty optimal.
They're going to come out, yeah.
So throwing them out in the perfect positions, and wow! Cleaning them up with the up smash!
Yeah, and if you're getting predictable with your aggressive options, you are going to get blown up for them. That's just how it goes.
Lucina can even recover from the depths of the left side of the stage in that situation, holding on to this first stock in Game 3 of Winners Finals. Winner of this makes it to Grand's winner's side. There is no net in sight anymore. If you win this, you are in a great position to take this as a new champion of a very prestigious tournament series in Frosty Fausting.
Definitely, and not to mention, if you make it to...
I wanted the dare. Why aren't you daring? Earl, be a legend. But it doesn't matter. He gets it done with 2 stocks left on the board. EarlofM making the grand finals winner's side at